Pete here, USSL on YouTube, bringing you everything you want to know about the United Shooting Sports Leagues and more. We've only been going for just a couple of weeks, and I'm already pretty excited about the stuff that we're getting out to you guys. The goal will be to bring you as much content as absolutely possible, so I can bring you all kinds of information about upcoming matches that already happened, and recons of those matches, unboxing, prize table, cool stuff that's going on like that, rules, regs, QTs, everything United Shooting Sports Leagues, daily vlogs that might give you a little bit of insider information about some of the things that we're trying to do to tweak the USSL and tweak the individual league rules, as well as training tips and all kinds of tricks and cool things that my guys, my team, my family, my friends are all going to try to help me get to you guys so that we can make this area a place where you can find all the information you need to come and play and compete and enjoy the United Shooting Sports Leagues nationwide. This week on the T&P Show, we debuted the new lights. So Tani was awesome enough to get us some lights. In fact, it was really one of the cheapest things we've done to the studio, other than the foam. Adding foam to the walls really helped with the sound in the studio and gave us the ability to get you guys better quality sound and now better quality light in the content that we bring you guys. The light system, I think Tani got it on Amazon for 50-60 bucks, and she bought it for the studio because prior to getting the lights, which just happened a couple days ago, we were using DeWalt, like a garage DeWalt light that was battery powered, and so in the middle of the show the batteries would die and they would go out on us all the time, and when Casey being here working, the lights would shut down on her, and so the addition of the new lights up on the wall, and we actually have two of them, it's super awesome and we're super happy, and thanks a huge amount to Tani Torres for again taking care of the USSL. This week on the T&P Show, we talked as usual to our listeners as often as possible, give them as many opportunities to ask questions and answer them. It's a lot of chit chat and banter, and probably not something that you're going to want to spend all day watching, but we're going to make sure we put in the timestamps below some of the information that you can fast forward to. Some of the things, like at 6:33 we talked a lot about the District 1 Championship. 20 minutes in, the Safariland Expedition Multi-Gun schedule and how it works with both AM/PM, AM, the AM/AM, the PM/PM, and the pistol match, the Mike Voigt Memorial match is going on inside that match. At 30 minutes in, we talked a lot about some stage factors and a lot of questions that I've been getting about why I've evolved the matches into the size of the stage or the amount of shooting that goes on with the least amount of sprinting for no reason, but just compact, lots of shooting. 30 minutes in, we talked a little bit about that because it's a big discussion that's going on out there, and I want to address there's multiple reasons why we've chosen to go this direction and why we're going to continue to evolve, get better. Maybe the stages get a little bit longer, but ultimately it's a shooting competition, accuracy based. Very important to us that the best marksman, that the person that shows up and shoots the best is the people that actually win the event. At 46 minutes in, we talked about time factor scoring, which is how we score our pistol matches, and one of the evolutional changes that's happening in time factor right now is the Charlie value, which is currently set at 0.25, is going to move down to 0.20, and the delta value, which is at 0.75, is moving down to 0.60. So a lot of ins and outs is going on there. Zoom up to 46 minutes into the video and check that out so you can learn a little bit more about how we score the targets and why we score them that way. There's all kinds of other stuff packed inside the T&P episodes, which come to you every single Wednesday night at 6 o'clock on our United Shooting Sports League's Facebook channel. So go ahead and tune in and check those out. Take some time to add some comments, but if you're not on Facebook, this is the way that you can see the live T&P shows rebroadcasted on our USSL YouTube channel. Let's check it out. 3, 2, 1. We are a couple minutes late, 5 minutes late, sorry, but hey, welcome to the Wednesday edition of the T&P Show. What's up, Tani?
What's up?
How are you guys doing out there? I hope you guys had a great week.
It's Wednesday already again.
I know, like that's your 3 days off, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And now you don't get to have 3 days off because we make you do all kinds of other stuff like awards and apparel and help me out and all kinds of cool stuff like that.
Yeah. When most people are like, it's Wednesday, hump day, like, the week's almost over, I gotta push through, and I'm like bumming on Wednesday evenings because it's kind of like my Sunday night, and I have to go back to work tomorrow morning. Boo.
Boo.
Boo-hoo.
We had a couple people here. Blair Cooper's here. Blair and Ted, they tune in all the time. Lance, what's up? Brian, what's up? Do you guys know, do we look any different? How do we look? how do we look right now? I know up on the camera we're rebroadcasting T&P Show to the YouTube, and Tony's going to make much better notes this week regarding timestamps, so that when you guys get in here and interact with us and ask us questions and we are able to answer those questions, we can put those timestamps onto the YouTube description, so people that don't have Facebook can go to the YouTube, go to the USSL, United Shooting Sports Leagues on YouTube, and watch the T&P Show. Obviously, sitting there for an hour and watching us would be boring, and I'm not going to edit that because I don't have the time. But it's easy enough to fast forward to the timestamps of the cool things like that. Yes, okay, so we're brighter. Are we crisper? We might not be in 720 anymore. We might be in 1080. So that's kind of cool. And we are a lot brighter. Tawny actually bought us these two lights. So instead of what we were using, we're DeWalt lights, battery-powered lights from the garage is what we've been using for the last year. No joke. And the batteries would die during the middle of the show, and we'd have to run out and get them. Yeah, so we... Tony got us these lights on YouTube. They were on Amazon.
On YouTube.
And they were extremely cheap.
Amazon.
They were not expensive at all. We should have got them a lot.
Todd says we need more cowbell.
We probably should have got lights a long time ago, because they're like the
thing
cheapest. It's like the cheapest upgrade we've done to the system, and I like them. So we're in 1080. So instead of the basic camera on the computer, we're rebroadcasting in a higher def 1080 to the YouTube, because that's running through a Sony camcorder. So excited about that.
Brian says, but not washed out bright.
I think we're almost washed
So
out, Brian. The lights are too close. I have to move some stuff to move this one back a little bit, and maybe move the one on top of the safe back a little bit. But it's a start. They literally just showed up, and we were, instead of spending time working on the lights, I was finishing up a brand new video that is being produced right now. Right now, video, MIP unboxing video. Is that what it is?
It's not MIP. It's
No.
for Safariland Expedition.
Safariland Expedition unboxing video is being produced right now, and so that takes about 5-10 minutes depending on the length of the video. This was a nice short one, maybe 5 minutes, and it's starring this one, not me, so I'm not even in it at all.
It's all me? That's weird.
It's all you. You hear your voice. You hear my voice like once out there, but yeah. So yeah, pretty cool. So tune in. Go check out the YouTube. If you haven't already seen United Shooting Sports Leagues on YouTube, or you haven't started telling people about it, tell people about it. This is the way that they can get information when they can't come check us out here on the new, brighter 1080p and T show. See how I did that? See what I did there?
Yeah.
So, what's up, Brian? How's it going? Greg? Teddy? Todd? Brian? Jeremy? Jeremy West? You guys out having a good time? I can't get this thing
How's
to...
the Wild West Guns Wednesday night party going?
Yeah, what's going on? We're going to do a on-location T&P show at a Wild West Guns Wednesday night party. I think that sounds like a good idea, don't you?
Yes.
Jeremy
I
West, what do you guys
that
think?
sounds
Should we do a what would we call that? On location?
On location? From location?
From
I don't know.
location?
On location?
Alex says, what's in the box? You got to go to the YouTube and check it out. United Shooting Sports League's YouTube channel. Newest video, what's in the box, opening, or is uploading right now, producing to the channel. So you'll be able to go there and check it out.
I think it was last Wednesday when we were on our show, and back in the counter there you could have seen some boxes. So this video that we just put on YouTube is telling you what was in those boxes.
Got Tiny's little background music in it. It's cool. We like it. Tomorrow we will upload this video, and then we've got more and more and more stuff. I got so much information. Cody Leaper's here, so Cody helped me film some videos at SHOT Show regarding all kinds of cool stuff, including we spent a lot of time at the Safariland booth. You've seen some clips. You've seen a quick shot. If you watched, what was another? What is that? That's Safariland MIP unboxing video. For the 40% off cards that Safariland came in as a gold sponsor for your MIP program. You can go watch that video, and in that video you'll see the new Range backpack, just a picture of it, and you'll also see a short picture of the new Range 3-gun bag, as well as a short clip of the 015 open holster. Videos for all 3 of those products coming soon. Maybe dropping before the actual Safariland Expedition match coming up in like 4 short weeks. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So fast. So fast.
Can you pull the mic a little closer?
Oh yeah, that's the problem.
I feel like I'm on a short leash.
No, I forgot. I always pull it more closer.
Okay, that's super close. Can you hear me now? Wow. Probably where it needs to be. Okay. Pete Russell is super jazzed about the match in Northern Nevada. Can't wait.
Yeah, so there's some information for you guys. If you haven't tuned in or checked it out or seen what happened, the District 1 championship match for the United Multi-Gun League has now moved to Northern Nevada in a town called Fallon, Nevada. It's, half-hour drive from Reno-ish?
1 hour.
Full hour. Sorry, Tani knows all about Fallon. This is where Tani... How do you know all about Fallon, Tani?
I was born in the great little oasis of Nevada called Fallon.
So how do you know? So that's how you know how far it is to Reno.
It is 60 miles, and it will take you 1 hour to drive there.
How long is it going to take us to drive there from here with a trailer?
Like 6.5 to 7 hours.
All right. So
that varies. How many stops you take and how fast you drive.
with a trailer, I don't like to drive fast.
So probably 7. And if I'm in the car, we have to stop at every town. So yeah, 7.
So we do have the match is moved to Fallon, Nevada. Right now it's approved by the board and pretty much a go. We've got to do a site tour and decide how we're going to design the stages there, get equipment there and all that good stuff. But super excited about it because we already have so much going on here in Las Vegas. I really wanted the district match, which is District 1 is Nevada and California combined. Really wanted it up north. Sacramento was a great opportunity because I have a place to stay there. That was as far north without going like all the way to the border north. A good concentration of shooters come out of Sacramento, the Reno area, and the Fallon area. So now a lot of those guys, obviously we'd love to have some SoCal come up, and we're definitely going to be pushing to get some of the Vegas Valley up. Yeah, that match, 2 weeks. 2 weeks before the Cedar Valley Multi-Gun, which is the District 2 Championship. So if you want to get yourself some shooting in June, you can go to back-to-back district matches 2 weeks apart. So you can, and they're weekend matches, so you don't have to take time off, maybe a little bit of time off on Friday to make the drive, but you can go to your District 1 and your District 2 championships, which are level 3s. So you need 2 scores to get a legit QT at level 3. So you could go to the District 1 and District 2 if you live in this area, smash it, make it happen. Should be cool, should be fun. Cool
Here's
information.
another tip about Fallon. You probably want to book a hotel room quickly because there's not a whole lot to choose from.
Okay, so according to Tanya, there's not going to be. I think it's changed since you were there. I know the match. I know on the match information page on Practiscore, it starts to talk about that. Plus, you can always check out Bill Pags. He's going to be your match director, and he will tell you that I think he's already started contacting hotels and stuff. So there's going to be some match hotels possibilities, things like that. But
I know there's
you also just drive up to Reno and crash there. And I know it's a little bit of a drive, but now you can go gamble a little bit, have a little bit of fun. Who knows?
There's a Holiday Inn Express, like Comfort Inn, Motel 6, and a couple other little motels. And
Cody.
probably some camping.
Cody Leeper, hey. Jim Ryan, what's up? Brian Trampa, what you got, Tony?
Coop says, when do we get a preview of the USSL MIP jersey?
Ask this one.
I can neither confirm nor deny the date of that.
Without the Secretary's approval.
Without the Secretary's approval.
You can either confirm nor deny the date of the MIP jersey unveiling without the Secretary's approval.
I'm sorry. I can't answer that, but I can tell you it's in the works.
If you tuned into the YouTube channel, you saw a vlog of Tony and I going to the apparel company and actually working on the jersey. So super excited about that. We're giving our sponsors just a little bit more time. The plan was March 1st. Give them a little bit more time to get back with us so that once we close out the 2019 MIP program, that's it for 2019. We won't be able to get more logos on the jersey. the way this system has to work. We put a lot of thought into it, and 2019 MIP program is launched. It was put together in January at SHOT Show. We have a list of sponsors that are on board. We have another list of sponsors that have been emailed because we spoke to them at SHOT Show and they're getting back to us. And we have another list of sponsors that asked us to send us the package and they would see if they could fit it in. So we're going to give them a little bit of time to take care of what they need to do to get it into their schedule and get it into their budget. I guess I should stop looking at myself. I always look at myself and then I look at the videos later. You just need to look right that way because both cameras are right there. And you can kind of look up there at that camera or that little view screen, that mic, whatever. So let's try this. I'll look at you guys. So 2019 MIP program's in the works. We're going to give them a little bit of time to get what they need together with their packages and their budgets and try to get on board for 2019. And then that's going to be your MIP program and your MIP jersey and the sponsored logos and everything that's going to happen on that for the duration of 2019. And in 2020, we'll go to SHOT Show. We'll unveil a whole new MIP program. Some sponsors will stay on board. Maybe some will drop. Maybe some new ones will come on. We'll see how it goes. We're super excited about it. But yeah, MIP program, full effect. You're going to have to look down there because you got to look at the comments. But I'll look up there for you.
Let's go back. One more quick question about the Northern Nevada match. Chad Torres asks, when is it?
Oh, 2 weeks before Cedar Valley. We got to learn.
It's in June.
We got to learn these dates more. June. Oh, you know what you can do? Just go to the web page. Unless the date changed, go to United Shooting Sports Leagues and right at the top lists all the district matches, and you should be able to see it there. But I would say I pull it up, but I can't.
Why don't you go to that web page?
I know. Why don't I go to the web page? Oh. Why don't you do it? Well, you're in charge. Handle it.
Cody Berger says, or Berger, I'm sorry, I'm not sure which way. Teddy Miller wants to host a huge UML match in Wisconsin.
A huge one?
A huge one. And he also said you can crash at his place.
Well,
but then Teddy says, well, the first part is true.
Oh,
which
rude.
Means he does not want you crashing at his
yeah,
place.
I don't think he wants me at his house.
I don't think you're allowed to meet his wife.
Rude.
Well, I mean,
June
the whole
8th
team,
and
really.
9th, according to this, June 8th and 9th is the Limcat Custom UML District 1 Championship, and June 22nd, 23rd, just 2 weeks later, is the Cedar Valley Multi-Gun. So if that's changed...
He says weekend on June 9th.
So if that's changed, no, but that's what we've got here right now. And then in August 22nd is the District, what is it, 13? That's the Jeff Kirkwood Memorial, so that's pretty cool. And we are considering the Michael Voigt pistol match, which is an extremely limited match. And I'm going to keep it on the schedule, but it's always going to be an extremely limited match, meaning it's 60 slots, period, end of story. And the first 60 that sign up for that match every year are going to get in. The Safariland Expedition is the UML EMG Multi-Gun National Championship, so we have to leave as many slots as possible open for that match. There's still over 200 slots available, not available, but there's still 200 slots in the matrix for that match if I keep those 60. And if we start the match on Thursday, I can put in another 50. So I can get 250 multi-gun slots in that match and still keep the 60 slots for the pistol match. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, from my heart, that pistol match is going to stay unless something crazy happens and someone tells me I can't do it. And it's probably going to be coming down to maybe in the future years, maybe just 2 or 3 divisions. And it's going to be a division, it's going to be a district championship match here for us, just so that we can score it as something. And I know the best players are going to be there. So I may shoot again this year. That's the plan for the team. And I'm pretty excited about it. But yeah, those are your district matches. There are other district matches in the works right now. Working on a District 6 out of Texas to go along with the Bushnell UML Traditional Nationals. That'll happen again. But yeah, cool stuff. Cool stuff going on. Cool stuff going on. I got some cool stuff to probably announce in the next week or so. Titles of the rest of our matches. Title sponsors on board for the rest of our matches that are happening here. So excited about that.
Teddy says, I have a tiny house, or I'd totally have you over. And Cody says, you have a bigger house than me. And yes, huge. And it's Burger. Cody Burger. Thank you.
Teddy, you really?
There's no room at the
Is
Teddy
he really
Inn.
telling me there's not a couch, not a? It's got to be a. You're not allowed to meet my wife thing going on.
Is it smaller than the blue house we stayed at?
There's no way there's not a couch or a place for an air mattress or a porch. I mean, you even keep people you don't like on the porch.
You slept in the shed at Jeremy and Amory.
Yeah, you slept in the shed. I mean, we barely knew you, and we at least threw you in the shed. Tell me you ain't got a shed for me. Damn. All right.
What are those things you go like ice fishing in, like the little hut?
It's an ice fishing tent. It's
Don't you
supposed
have
to
one
keep
of
you.
those?
Yeah, Teddy. I'm allowed to sleep on the lake, on the frozen lake.
The ice
That's
fishing tent.
great. All right, cool. You see how this is gonna go. I'm switching from my water right now. Water's gone. I'm moving on. Thanks, Ted. Appreciate it.
He's an emotional drinker.
Rude. Both of you. Move on. It's got to be something better.
He said my house is the size of that shed. And he has a spare bedroom full of ketchup? What?
Why would the burger talk about ketchup? What is going on? All right, cut. T&P Show going the wrong direction. Let's bring it back. Oh, man, love it. Good job, guys. So, yeah, no, cool stuff going on. And Ted, man, you know darn well if you want to put together something up there, we'll put it together. I'll be glad to be a part of that. We got some plans for some really cool match ideas. I just don't have any more time to put matches on here on the ground where I'm at. I already overwork my staff, overwork the range, overwork everybody. So I have these ideas of these awesome matches that I want to put together, but they're going to have to happen other places, so I'm going to need support. So appreciate it. Bill Pags joined. Is that blue face? Or what is it? It's not blue face.
I think it's fish in the water.
Oh, what the heck. Billy, people were asking about your match. We tried to talk about it a little bit, but if you have anything you want to add, feel free to throw it down there in the comments, and we will read it.
Coop says you don't want to sleep on the porch in Michigan in August because of the skeeters.
I don't know what a skeeter is.
Mosquito.
Coop, it can't even be non-racist to a bug. His derogatory terms and comments about everybody instead of just calling people what they are. Fish. Bill. Bill, did you know that Tony Torres was born in the oasis that we call Fallon, Nevada?
Mm-hmm.
And that she knows how long it takes to get to Reno and that there's not a lot of hotels there. So, but I told her that you've already contacted some hotels, so that should be good to go. You also might want to be prepared to answer questions about camping on the range. That's a good time of the year to be slinging and camping. And I know the Wild West crew, they're already scheduled to go up with me to Cedar Valley, and so that trip might not come together. But if there was an easy way to drive up, camp on the range, you not have to get hotels and do all that, might be a possibility to get a few more people there.
There's a Walmart and a Starbucks.
Oh, awesome. Is there a Moxie Java? There's got to be like a weird coffee place, not just a Starbucks.
Weird coffee places. It's going to be a great match. 10 stages. No camping on the range.
Okay. How does he know it's going to be 10 stages? He hasn't even talked to me about it yet.
Ooh. It has to be more than 10? Maybe.
Technically, but no. We're going to do 10 to 12 in the bylaws for right now. For a district match. Could be worse. You have a friend from Goldfield. That's true. That's
That is
definitely worse. I don't know. Is that worse than Fallon?
Yeah.
All right.
There's nothing in Goldfield.
No?
But like a haunted hotel.
There is a haunted hotel.
Wow.
Cool.
I've
All right,
always
so
wondered what it would be like to live in Goldfield.
you did? You wondered?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's move on. Let's talk schedule-wise. 20 minutes in. Tiny, 20 minutes in. Let's talk schedule. I am getting emails, a lot of emails from people about the Safariland expedition schedule. I'm pretty sure you can go to the Safariland website and see updated rules for UPL and UML and the updated schedule because I sent it over to them and I was pretty much assured. what I can do is
Safariland
answer.
Expedition website?
Yeah, SafarilandExpedition.com. I can answer some of your questions right now for those who are questioning scheduling. But the easiest thing to tell you is, yes, there's still a little bit of room in the match on the PM schedule, which starts Thursday, Friday, Saturday, PM. There may be a slot or two, maybe 1 or 2 slots in the AM schedule, which starts Friday morning, Saturday PM, and Sunday morning. And there is no room AM, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, AM in the multi-gun match. I'm pretty sure the pistol match is also full. But what I can tell you guys, for everybody that keeps asking me, how do I get to come and shoot more or do something? If you want, the schedule is set up specifically so you could come and shoot an AM and a PM, and you could shoot double matches, and you could shoot 30 stages in 3 days, and it would be insane. You could add the night match and get in 10 more stages, and I had 2 individuals today contact me and say they wanted to do the full 40. So we set them up, and they're able to do the full 40. That's crazy. I get it.
Right on.
Yeah, 40 stages. Yes, so the average time on the average person's stage can be 45-ish seconds, maybe a minute on some of the stages for some people to shoot. But 40 of those stages is pretty insane. The schedule is posted. If you have any questions, feel free to always email me, pete@ussleagues.com, if you're curious of how the schedule is going to work. But if it's AM, you shoot Friday, Saturday, Sunday, AM. If it's PM, you shoot Thursday, Friday, Saturday, PM. We don't have a PM on Sunday because we have the shoot-off. So as soon as noon-ish rolls around and the morning schedule is over, we move right into fun shoot-offs and getting everybody together to have a good time. The confusion that I want to clarify and clear up is so many people are used to the last couple of years where we had triple schedules. Well, with the move up to March, we don't have as much daylight, and so the opportunity for triple schedules is impossible. So the opportunity or the possibility to shoot the entire match in one day is not there anymore. That was always the plan with the June schedule, but the June schedule just turned out to be too hot the last couple of years for most people. So moving up to March, we don't have that issue with the heat at all, except we don't have as much time on the schedule. Now the bonus to the 2 schedules is the night matches will start a good hour and a half earlier than they did in previous years, which means you're going to be done a good hour and a half earlier than in previous years, which means you'll probably be able to go home, get plenty of sleep, and get back on the range for your AM schedule if you wanted to add the night match. There's a lot of room in the night match, and I kind of don't understand why, other than the fact that it's a lot of shooting. But Safariland does a great job on the night stages. They bring all these awesome glowing lights. If you haven't seen pictures, you can go, if you go to Safariland Expedition Facebook page, you can scroll down and find pictures fairly quickly. And the lighting is insane. Everybody has a great time with it. I think John McClane's coming out to defend his title. There's a few divisions that are available in that match and plenty of room in the night match. So get yourself, if you're already shooting one of the other matches and you want to add some more shooting to your fun, jump in the night match and throw down some night stuff. Like I said, I just signed up a couple people for 40s today, and I know a couple of my teammates are going to be planning to do 42s. They're planning to do 2 multi-guns and the pistol. So tons of shooting, plenty of shooting. Still some opportunities for you guys to get involved in the match in just a month away. Go to the Silver State Practical, go to the United Shooting Sports League's YouTube page and check out the unboxing that's probably up right now. For some of the prizes that you're going to start seeing on your prize table. If you want big prizes on the prize table, this is the match to come to. I can tell you that right now. The list of sponsors for the Safariland match, we rolled down them last week on the T&P show. The list of sponsors are pretty insane, and more still coming on board. And huge sponsors at huge area levels and big money sponsors. So yeah, $80,000, $90,000 easily on the prize table for the Safariland Expedition match, and more shooting than you could ever do. I mean, what match have you ever gone to where you can shoot 40 stages in 3 days? Pretty insane. Even if the stages are small. I know there's a lot of people that prefer a large 2-minute stage, and I've shot 2-minute stages myself also. But we'll talk about stage times in a minute because I have something I want to talk about. But check out the Safariland match. If you're not in it, get in it, and if you're in it, add the night match. I'm pretty sure the pistol match is full. You could try to add it and get on the wait list, and I'm sure we're going to allow a couple people to walk on the pistol match. What you got, Tony?
Brian says, luckily daylight savings is right before Safariland.
These lights are awesome.
It's feeling very warm in here.
They're not blinding me. Oh, that's nice too. I like that. I moved to the desert for a
little too
reason.
warm.
No, I moved to the desert for a reason. Can't wait for it to be 100 degrees again. Can't
Is
wait.
there heat coming on?
No,
Yeah.
barely. No, it's beautiful. I moved to the desert for a reason. If I wanted to be cold, I'd live in the mountains. What's up, Sky? How's it going? I need to go see Sky. That's who I need to go see. I need to take a trip. I need to take a trip.
Frank says, "Yay! Finally going to this match this year."
Awesome, Frank. Sweet.
Cody says, "Can't lose with 42."
Love it, Cody. That's the new slogan for the Safariland. Hashtag that. The whole team needs to talk about it because you, Jeremy, I know both of you guys are running 42s. Have you convinced Scott to do it yet? It's going to be insane. Hi. Hi.
Cody Berger says, "I need to move to the desert. Tired of all the snow in Wisconsin."
It's supposed to snow right now, right? Isn't the snow
It
coming?
might be snowing now. It's
gonna
starting to rain.
It's snowing. Let's see if it's snowing in Las Vegas. There are some people saying it wasn't possible. Can't see because these lights are too bright.
Yeah, Brian says it's snowing in the desert right now.
Evening, overnight. Overnight, 50% chance of snow, 70% chance of rain, and it's calling in the southwest part of the valley, which is exactly where we live. And according to this, yes, 1 a.m.
Southeast.
Okay, look at this. 6 a.m., 7 a.m.
Whoa.
Snow. They actually, what tell
It's gonna make for interesting.
what did the
commute.
news say?
Apparently, according to my mom, the news was telling people to like go to the store and buy supplies, and to not leave their house because we might get like 3 snowflakes.
I think people are afraid that people in Vegas might not know how to drive in the snow.
Well, they don't.
Jack will be fine. You guys take Jack to work tomorrow?
I guess.
What else?
Cody says, "Scott Green, you're doing the 42 with us. Pete made it official just now."
I did. I didn't say anything about Scott Green.
Just so you know.
I didn't say anything about
How is
Scott
it
Green.
42?
Is Scott Green even here? Is Scott Green on the show right now? Scott Green, are you here? Should I text you? I'm gonna text you. Say Cody's calling you out.
Cody tagged him. Cody Berger got 10 inches of snow today. Yeah, any snow we get is going to be gone in a minute, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, totally.
Although driving up to my brother's house in Anthem today, there was still snow on the ground on the side of the road.
On the side of the road?
Yeah. Like in the rocks and shrubs.
Oh, where
and
like
stuff.
sun hadn't shined on it yet.
Probably.
North-facing slopes. The north-facing slopes of Anthem.
Bill Pags has a new state of mind.
Is that his new hashtag? Bill Bags.
We're so lucky to be teamed up with California in our district.
Bill, are you moving to Fallon, Nevada for good? You're going to transfer there? Or at least Reno, somewhere in Nevada? Get out of California? How do you guys do it? I mean, I'd rather commute. I know people that commute more than an hour to work each day.
Yeah, if you're into that sort of thing.
All right, 30 minutes in. Let's put a little timestamp. I want to talk really quick about something that's been a big discussion regarding the Safariland match, the Surefire match, some of the other matches, and the question of what's going to happen at the UML Championship match and the USSL Grand Championships, which I'm super excited about. So the discussion is stage size or how long it takes to shoot a stage. So there's so many factors, you guys, that have gone into the evolution of how, not just myself, but how a lot of clubs have been designing stages. When you think about how hard it is, if you've ever worked or staffed an Ironman match or staffed a Rocky Mountain match where the stages are awesome, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love them. But if you've ever staffed one of those matches as a range master or an RO or a senior RO, and you had to run 75 plus 80 yards per stage for 200 and something shooters for 3 days straight. I've seen blisters the size of, apples on the bottoms of people's feet at Ironman, and I've seen all kinds of stuff going on. So yes, that style is awesome, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. But to be able to staff that kind of a match and with healthy, young, crazy people, okay? So yeah, I showed up to Ironman. I said, hey, Trav, I'm here to RO. And he said, oh, you're going over to that stage. I'm like, which one? He's like, the one with the golf cart on it, except the shooters will be driving the golf cart, and you're going to run after them. And I did, and I loved it, and it was awesome. But the majority of people that are retired or that are helping with staffing or that are taking some time off work, we just killed a couple ROs at the Bad Beat, and we're talking a Bad Beat pistol match where the stages were, 20, 30 seconds long. So there's one big value number when you start talking about staffing a match. Another one would be if 4 or 5 of the stages are 30-second, 40-second stages, and then there's another 2 or 3 stages scattered in there that are 2 minutes and 3 minutes long, the match flow doesn't go. It just doesn't work. Squads, have you ever been at a match where you showed up on a stage and you were backed up by 2 other squads and you stood there for an hour and a half because that stage took 3 times longer than the rest of the stages in the match? And yes, a good matrix can try to help some of that, but it's absolutely impossible to fix that when you've got one stage that's 2 minutes long and the stages that are surrounding it are only 40, 50 seconds long. So people talk about Safariland, they talk about the 20 to 30 second stages. You guys, that's the pros. That's the top shooters in the world. That's Keith Garcia and Jeremy Reed and Cody Leeper and Scott Green that show up and they shoot these 30-second times on these stages. The average shooter is another 50% longer than that, 45 seconds, sometimes a minute. So when you start to take a handful of a squad that's got 10, 11, 12 shooters on it, and you got a couple shooters that take less than a minute to shoot the stage, and a couple shooters that take 2 to 3 minutes to shoot the stage, the time is the reset time. That's the time that actually fills the gap and fills in how much time it takes for somebody to get through or a squad to get through a stage. So if it's a 3-minute turnaround for every shooter, now you start looking at the math and you're like 4 to 5 minutes per shooter, and now we got 10 shooters, and so now it's 40 to 50 minutes for the squad to finish and rotate to the next stage. And then they get to the next stage, and that stage takes 2+ minutes to shoot. There's a 3-minute or a 4-minute timeout, and half of the shooters start to time out on the stage. You ever time out on a stage, Tony?
Yeah.
So you pay your money to go to a match. Remember, we're not catering to Keith Garcia. We love him to death. But we're not going to design the match just for Keith Garcia. We're designing the match so that anybody can come, have a good time at the match, play, have fun, and go home and feel like, I did it. I could go faster. I need to learn more. I need less penalties, but I did it and I had a great time. Tony, I don't know what it feels like to be timed out on a stage. No offense.
Well, that's just rude.
But if you paid money to go to a match and half the stages you timed out on them, and it wasn't a match that you knew that was part of the match. Like when you went to an Ironman, you knew that was probably possible. But if you're at a match and you're trying to shoot the stage, and yeah, you should probably know when to call it quits on some long-range targets or things like that. But the RO comes up to you and he stops you right in the middle of shooting the stage, and you don't get to finish the stage, and you zero the stage because of the amount of penalties that you equate. How does that feel, Tony? I don't know. I've never.
I'm pretty sure the only stage I timed out on was at Ironman. And you were coaching me, so if you didn't help me get to the end of the stage, that's not my fault. I'm
pretty sure it was stage 3 with the long range, and you had got through all 3 of your main guns, and you were shooting your long gun at the far targets, right?
Bonus stuff? I don't know.
My point is clear, though, before we get to the comments and questions, and I'd love to hear you guys' comments. My point is very clear, guys. Balancing stages in a match and making sure that everybody can get through all the stages in the match. Mind you, there's going to be a shooter that's not going to understand and not going to know, and they're going to go to war, or they're going to, time out. But if you're timing out multiple shooters on a stage, per squad, that stage is going to back up your entire match. And if the entire match is flowing and going well, except squads are lined up on that one stage, that is enough to destroy the match flow and destroy how the match feels to a lot of shooters. So there's a big reason. There's not one reason. There's a bunch of reasons
why the Safariland match is what it is, and why the UML Championship match is coming up in May is going to have a balance of stages that will all take 40, 50 seconds for the fastest people to probably put down. You might even see some high 30s, but the average person is going to be shooting well over a minute. It's going to be able to make sure that the average person and the new shooter can finish the stage, that the average person and the new shooter can get through the stage without timing out, and that those timeouts, if possible, will not clog up a bay or a stage in the match. So there's so many reasons why. And it also, man, you think about like a 2-minute Ironman stage without coaching, how many targets would you forget? How much would you forget to do?
Mm-hmm.
So when you talk about these these matches that have these stages,
reset.
yeah, they're a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, and I would love to do an Ironman, and I've been a huge supporter of some other big matches that are awesome, that have a lot of physical abilities in them. But the reason I choose to do what I do, and the reason we have gone this direction with the Safariland match, is the match flows. It just flows. The amount of shooters that say that they've never been to a multi-gun match where they feel like they're spending more time with their friends and less time resetting and more time shooting, and there's no clogs, there's no blocks, it just flows. And that is the positive environment that we're trying to bring for the Safariland match. And I can promise you right now that the 2019, God, I just went time warp.
Oh, wow.
The 2019 UML Championship match that will also be combined with the USSL Grand Championship match that are coming in May. And tons of information about those matches, including the new the title sponsor and all the stuff that's happening at those matches. I can tell you 100%. Those stages are going to flow. That match is going to flow. Will it be bigger than? Will the stages be bigger than Safariland? Yes. Will it flow and not have to deal with a crazy matrix like we do at Surefire, where we have stages that take 2 minutes to shoot because we have Ironman stages, and we have fast-paced stages, and we have national stages, and we have terrain stages. The matrix for that match is insane, and that match only holds the Surefire match only holds 180 people, and that is the reason for that. It's because of the matrix. Whereas a Safariland expedition match can hold 300 people, and that's what's important to us, to separate the tradition, those values, and that's a big reason why we do what we do on some of the stages. So just a little bit of information about the evolution of why we have come to where we are in multi-gun for the United Shooting Sports Leagues. It doesn't mean that a local club or that a district match can't have these big 2-minute stages. It's very, very possible. But try to think about all your shooters, not just the top guys. Try to challenge everybody and allow the top guys to do it faster, and allow the newest shooter to have a good time at the match, finish the match without timing out on every single stage.
And want to come back.
And want to come back. It's customer service. Plus, for the shooters, by the shooters. Timing out a shooter is there's two things I hate as a staff member, as an RO. Obviously, DQing somebody and pray to God that, nobody got hurt and it just was a brain fart, if you will. But going up to somebody when they're trying to shoot a stage and be like, stop.
Sorry, stop. Time's up.
Yeah, it's painful to watch you keep shooting at rounds down range, but stop. Like, what do you mean stop? Like, stop. We have to move on, and you're going to zero all the stages. And there's no way to not have a timeout at a major match, so yeah, there you go. Bill, think about that. Don't be building no crazy 4-minute stages with your super duper whirly-gig Death Star in a tunnel through a tube around the corner with the mirror. Because I know if I said you could shoot a stage with a mirror, you would do it. You'd have no problem doing it. You think it'd be the greatest thing in the world. Like, oh, I can't wait. We give everybody a mirror. Like, we'll buy a whole bunch on Amazon and they shoot the whole stage through a mirror. Bill would do that, right? You've hung out with Bill.
Yeah.
Bill would do that.
Yeah.
We're not doing that, Bill.
Susan said, I'm a 2-minute one and I time out, but I can reset like a boss.
Nice.
So she makes up her time by being a quick resetter. Greg Bones says, over a minute. Yep, that's me. Bill says, slug spinner.
Well, have two, because you're going to need to change it out, because it might get bent with knuckleheads that bring full power slugs, which is what you do when you shoot a slug spinner, because you want to have as much power on it as you can. And we got to make sure there's matching quality, so in between every single squad you do a calibration check of the slug spinner. And if you want to put a slug spinner in your match bill, I'll put it in the match. I'll make it happen.
Don't you have a story about shooting a slug spinner and you needed more and Travis was...
You can not bring up my private stories just because you want to bring up my private stories. I mean, don't you have some stories? You want to talk about some of your stories, Tony?
No, I just remember Travis being like,
oh, yeah.
pick this one, it's a juicy one.
Yeah. So I picked that one. I still missed.
The
I know
powerful slug.
I know you beat me on that stage. I got it. I got it. Good job. You're glowing. You look so beautiful in this light.
Who's upset about their stage performance?
Slug.
Did you time out on that stage?
No. But I didn't spin the slug spinner. And it probably cost me a couple places in the match. But I still got a trophy up on that wall. Where's yours?
In the case. In that
Oh,
room.
that's right. It is. It probably says first place. Iron Maiden. And for those of you who don't know, Tawny was the Iron Maiden. She won the Iron Man match. She is that good. So, yeah.
Like 5 years ago.
Thanks for stabbing me a little bit.
Peter says, slug spinners are evil.
I agree, Peter. Tawny, are you coming out of retirement for the Safariland match? Did I hear a rumor?
I'm not in retirement. I'm just like...
Are you shooting the Safariland Expedition multi-gun match?
Infrequent shooter.
Are you shooting the Safariland Expedition multi-gun match?
Maybe.
What division are you shooting?
I'm not sure yet.
If you had your choices, what would they be?
Either open or 2x4 open. That's what I'm considering.
What are you going to use for a shotgun?
A little something something.
Are you going to ask me nicely if you could borrow it?
Could I borrow your shotgun?
Maybe. Think about it. I don't know.
That'd be really nice of you.
Cool. All right. So, what else we got?
Carrie Palmer says, moving to this concept made my customers happy.
Awesome, Carrie. Good job.
Lance Quinlan says, can't wait for Safariland.
Can't wait till you get here, buddy.
Bill is laughing. Teddy is laughing.
I'm not talking to Teddy anymore. Teddy won't even put me on the porch. Teddy won't even put me on the porch. I mean, at least we stuck him in a shed. At least we gave you a place without rain hitting your head, Ted.
Brian says, yes, T-Bomb and Pete are going to shoot.
Brian, I'm going to shoot the pistol match, and T-Bomb's going to shoot the multi-gun match. So, yeah.
He says, maybe that new secret shotgun that's coming from somewhere.
Yeah, it's awesome. I got pictures of it the other day, so it's getting close. It's badass. I did say badass on live, so sorry.
What does that sound? Rain?
Probably like a hail-ish leading up to the snow.
Yeah, it's like bing, bing.
All right, so we talked about the Safariland Expedition schedule. We talked about some of the MIP stuff going on. Don't forget about the United Shooting Sports Leagues on YouTube. Tell me, so anybody want to tell me? I can go check. Tell me if that new video from Tony Torres is uploaded to the channel right now. Oh, it's there. What's in the box? One view. It landed 37 minutes ago.
One view.
So
Who
1,
was
2,
it?
3, 4,
Was
5,
it my
6,
mother?
7, 8. We have 9 videos in 2 weeks. So I'm not doing too bad. Obviously, the goal would be a video a day, but that's not absolutely possible. But I'm going to continue to bring you guys as much content as possible. On the vlogs, please feel free to go down into the comments and tell me, write something. Because if you've got something that you want to know about, you put it in the comments. I can answer in the comments, and I can also bring it to the next vlog. So trying to get information out, guys. That's all we're trying to do. That's what the weekly T&P show is all about, is get information out. And it's your time to question and answer us right here on the show. So if you have anything, if you have anybody that has anything, please, for the next 15 minutes, which is how we finish out the show, hit us up with questions so we can try to answer them here, and then we can tag them into the YouTube description down below when we upload this to the YouTube channel, and people can go in there and they can learn about the leagues and learn about rules and all kinds of good stuff. I got a question. I got an answer for some of you guys out there, something new that's happening. 4613 in, you can just write it down. Practiscore has confirmed that within the next few days, the new UPL, it's actually not an UPL, it would be the time factor scoring system, which is in the Pistol League and the Rifle Leagues. If you run a rifle match and you want to score the targets, you want to score the Charlies and Deltas, so realistically you want to run a rifle match and forced accuracy.
Ooh, what's that?
Kind of what a rifle match is all about. If you want to force accuracy and score the targets in our scoring system, the new value of the Charlie, effective now, it's in the rule book, and it's in the rule book just awaiting Practiscore upload. Charlies are now worth 0.20 and Deltas are now worth 0.60 from 0.25 and 0.75. So 0.20 and 0.60 for your downed points or your downed hits on our target in the Pistol League and in the Rifle League in the scoring system that works for those. Got it? Cool.
So
Just say scoring change. Just say time factor scoring
about
change.
Practiscore?
Well, they have to change it inside the program.
So it's been changed.
They're working on it.
Oh.
And it has to be changed inside Apple and inside Android. And so they're making sure that it changes in both of them at the same time so that people that try to run a match with multiple devices don't have a conflicting value.
Oh, wow. That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. So what you got?
When to become one.
Cody, is Scott really doing it or you're just saying that?
He's just telling everyone what they're going to do. Scott will do it. He'll do whatever you tell him to do.
Scott, I hit up your boy, or Cody, I hit up your boy Scott Green, and he doesn't come in here to defend himself?
It said he was watching us
Oh.
a couple minutes ago.
All right. Cody, calling him out?
Brian Otrambo says, Silver State Practical Shooting Club URL short range matches EMG scoring this weekend for good Safariland Expedition Multi-Gun Championship warm-up and practice.
Awesome, Brian.
There you go.
Cool. I think we got UPL and URL and USPSA going on this weekend, right? Is that this weekend? Greg,
What a
excellent.
weekend.
Yeah.
I think it's like 80 degrees in here.
I love it.
It's like a sauna.
I love it. I love it. I moved to the Valley. I moved to Vegas for a reason. I love it. Basking in the sauna.
You're starting to look tanner.
Sweet. Dude, if this
What about me?
this is a $50 tanning bed. I love it.
Do I look tanner?
No, you look white as usual.
Whiter.
Whiter.
Cody says, no, we just talked. Scott is in. So there you go.
What's Scott in for? What are we talking
42.
about? Scott's gonna do a 42?
Stevenson.
Oh, Scott Stevenson. I thought we were talking about Scott Green.
Stevenson, that is.
Oh. Thought you were trying to dog your boy Scott Green, who stomped all over you at SHOT Show match.
Ooh. Coop says, yes, we do, both URL short and URL mid.
How you gonna build a mid? The mountain's gonna be covered in snow. How you gonna get the target up there? What color are you gonna paint it?
White. Joe Austria says, did you mention when the new UML rules are posting?
There's so many places they're going. When I'm looking things up, you have to talk.
Oh, okay. I'll read more comments. Is Safariland a 2-gun per stage match?
Yes.
Yes. Typically it is. If you are shooting 2x4, are you allowed to use 3?
Yes.
So if you're shooting a 2x4 division, you can use 3 guns if you choose. Can you use 4 guns if you choose?
Sure.
You could also shoot 4 guns if you choose.
Well, the rules have not been updated on Safariland, unless I don't have the most updated one. I know our rule book at United Shooting Sports Leagues.
There's a lot of matches going on here this weekend. UPL, URL short, URL mid on Saturday, and USPSA and URL mid Sunday. And Sky says all the Scots are doing 42.
We are in 1.5 in the United Multi-Gun League website. And I think we are evolving 1.6 right now, or that's what just finished. So wherever that question was on the rules, let them know I have a meeting tomorrow with the group, and, well, I can talk.
Are we playing telephone?
Where's that question? 1.5 is up, and the changes from 1.5 to 1.6 are just typos, and there's no major rule changes, so 1.5 is good to go. 1.6 is happening right now, and we're supposed to finalize 1.1 and 1.6. 1.1 for pistol and 1.6 for multi-gun by March 1st. That's when I told my guys deadline to get it going.
He said that answers his question. Thank you.
What else?
Coop will paint them black.
Okay.
And Cameron asks, where can I get UML stickers?
Silver State Practical Shooting Club. The only place they are is here right now. If you're at one of our matches, if you come to Safariland and you see me, you just ask me and I hand you stickers. There's a discussion about putting some stickers or a sticker in the MIP packages when they go out starting March. So depends on when you can get here, and yeah, I know I need more because I'm getting low, but I've got some.
Did someone local make them
Yes.
for you?
Maybe we should put them on the website. Cameron, if we put them on the website for, I don't know, 50 cents or something, would people add them to their cart? If they would, then we could do that. Obviously, the problem with that is shipping. So now I've got to ship. That's why you'd have to put a value on it, a dollar of a stamp or something. My goal isn't to make money on stickers. Definitely not. I'd rather hand them to you. So I don't know if we could put them on the website. We could, but again, it goes into, now I've got to find a way to ship it. And now that I ship it, as it is right now, we're still shipping hats and shirts, and we're paying for it. So when you buy a hat or a shirt right now, it's probably a negative to us, but it's advertising, so it's a positive. It's always positive. Just saying that my team is telling me that I'm doing it wrong. So my team is always telling me I'm doing it wrong. But right now I'm having fun. So.
Brian is tagging the guy. We need more stickers. Is that who makes them? Dave
Yep.
still in it?
Yep. What's up, Jessica? How's it going?
Joe says, just FYI, 1.5 for 2x4 says only 2 of 4 guns.
Yeah, so that's one of the typos. It's a typo. I know that doesn't sound like a typo, but that's a typo. And that's one of the typos. I could pull up 1.6 and read you what the new wording is. Probably. Talk, Tony.
Cameron says, yes, for sure. I'll order them. Stickers if you put them on the website.
Oh, I found it. That's UPL. UPL version 1.1 effective 7 February.
1.1. Greg has a good suggestion. Sell stickers in packs of 50 or 100 for match directors.
I like it. Write it down, Tony. All right, 1.6. Let's go to the 2x4 rules and announce it. It should be in red because it is one of the additions to 1.6 divisional firearm rules. Limited, tack optics, heavies, and 2x4. No limitations, PCC only, tactical, including staging of managing firearms. Only use, so, was it? No limitations. Hold on, I gotta find it. It's not listed there. It's gonna be somewhere else. Targets, scoring. Oh, Mark, help me. Talk, Tawny. Read and talk. Tell a story.
I don't have anything to say. Does anyone have a question for me? Does Coop know where that rule is?
Look, the simple answer is 1.6. I'm telling you right now, that was a typo. It always was a typo. It was never supposed to be that, and in fact, it was forced through written stage briefings at the Safariland, at the Surefire match last year, that you had to use more than 2 guns. It was never supposed to be you're only allowed to shoot 2 guns. That was a evolution of the EMG book for Safariland. Was that it was going to become a mostly 2-gun match for match flow and things like that. Currently, the 2x4 open written is changed, but the 2x4 tack is not. Make a separate note for me down there that I can talk to the guys.
What?
But it is always said 2 out of the 4 unless stated in written stage briefing, which means match directors could make that written stage briefing change. And then I know for a fact somewhere I saw where it was written. I'm going to go. I know where I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the board. I'm going to go to the board's group. Jeremy, Cody, not Cody. Jeremy, Coop, you guys that are here. Can you tell me what the wording is so I'm not searching through and interrupting time and then is dead time because I'm the only one that talks here? Tawny's a mute.
Sorry. Brian says there's a new sexy hexy stage on the ground in Las Vegas.
Oh, nice.
I'm not sure what that means.
They designed the stage and the ground, if you look at it from overhead.
Like the shooting area is a hexagon?
Yep.
That's cool. Registration for Safariland will have stickers and USSL hats and shirts. So, Cameron, are you coming to the Safariland expedition? If you are, you can get stickers at registration.
I'm done trying to find that. Guys, who's here that I can yell? Coop! Coop's there. Coop!
Coop is here.
Fix the 2x4. It doesn't need to say that they can only use 2 guns. Please, sir. Can you please make that happen? It needs to state in rules 1.6, which is where we are, both 2x4 open and 2x4 tack does not need to say that they can only use 2 guns. If they want to use all 4, let them use all 4. If there's a place to safely stage them, let them stage them. If there's not a place to safely stage them, then it's a safety issue. But we don't need to restrict it to 2 of 4 guns. I'm pretty sure. Somewhere I have what it is supposed to read or how it is going to read.
Coop says, yes, sir.
The fact that it's taken me this long to search through every single different chat group and every single different rule book, and I'm still not finding it, is frustrating me. So, not dogging you, Coop. Just do me a favor. Make it happen. Make a note right now and make it happen. The current rules that are set out right now need to be clearer on that because there's still so many people that are not 100% on that, and it's never been that. It was never supposed to be that. It was just the 2x4 division. You have to shoot at least 2 guns. And if you want to know why you got to shoot at least 2 guns, because it's a multi-gun match. If you don't want to shoot 2 guns at a multi-gun match, then shoot PCC only, which you can shoot PCC only at Safariland in all 15 stages and shoot 1 gun at a multi-gun match. If you're going to shoot any of the other divisions, you must shoot at least 2 guns. And so there's still people that don't like the 3-target rule because they want to be able to shoot the whole match with their pistol. If you want to shoot a multi-gun match with your pistol, go shoot a pistol match. Sorry, not customer servicing you. I'm stating a fact. It's a multi-gun match. It is the United Multi-Gun League. And yes, we have the PCC only division, but that's like an entry-level division for a pistol guy to come over and experience multi-gun and see a cool shotgun or a cool rifle and go, ooh, I want to get one of those. And go spend some money with the industry. There's a lot of history and a lot of reasons why the PCC only division has evolved. And the 2-gun division, which is a great entry-level division for people that don't own a shotgun, come play with that. But the 2x4 was never supposed to be, you're not allowed to shoot more than 2 guns. So, for here forward, tell everybody, you're free. You're free to shoot all your guns. Am I yelling?
Yeah.
You are free. Free to shoot all your guns. Flap your wings.
At least 2.
Fly. You're free if there's staging positions that are allowed, and it's allowed to, and it's safely, you can pick them up off tables, and if you're free, shoot them all. Have fun. I want to do a 5-gun match. It's going to add a bolt. It's going to add your long gun, your Creedmoor. It's going to be like the old Iron Man bonus gun. You imagine 2x4 at an Iron Man? It's 2x5. You got a bonus gun. You're free. Guys, if it's
People
not
like
unsafe,
it.
I know,
Get all
because
those thumbs up.
if it's not unsafe, we're going to say yes. If it's not unsafe, we're going to find a way to write it in the rules. If it's not unsafe, it's going to be fun. It's multi-gun. Have fun. Slug spinners are dumb, Bill.
Just had to throw that in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a rough round count for a UML Multi-Gun Championship?
All of them. That's my answer. That's my new answer for every time I get an email. I get an email I get 3 or 4 a week. Round counts. Bring them all. I taught a private last week, and the student hit me up. Hey, how many rounds do I need to bring? I said all of them. So why can't we not do a round count for a match like a UML multi-gun match? The options are just too intense. So what we can give you is an overall number, which I can give you the overall number from that match from previous years. It's going to be fairly close. It's just going to be evolved a little bit. And you're going to see a lot more of our targets, which means the targets are going to be smaller, which means the stages are going to be tighter, which means the stages are going to be awesome. And it's going to be important that you score. It's a competition for shooting. So accuracy definitely involved. I will get multi-gun. I will get information out for the UML championship match and the USSL Grand Championship match as soon as Safariland's over. Right now I'm focused 100% on Safariland. So come to Safariland. Be ready to have some fun.
So can we use all 3 guns in regular multi-gun? Standard divisions.
Sure.
We use all 3 guns.
Sure.
If there's an appropriate dump box.
Sure. Absolutely. I'm just telling you that nobody's going to, because everyone thinks a gun transition takes too much time. And so many people would rather stay on the gun that isn't very well suited for the finish of the stage instead of transitioning to the other gun. Plug, we just did a video. So if you didn't go to the YouTube channel and see the video that Cody and Jeremy did on rifle spinners, go check it out. A new video that'll be hitting in the next couple of weeks will be Cody and Jeremy talking about pistol transition to shotgun, or stay on the pistol and just shoot the pistol. And that video is going to be dropping, and they'll give you some really good values and numbers on the amount of time it should take to transition the gun and the split times difference on those weapon systems. So check that YouTube video out when it comes to the YouTube channel. What I can tell you right now is there will not probably be a lot of places to stage a 3rd gun at Safariland. They just won't be on all stages. There may be on a couple stages, but they just probably won't be on all the stages. But if the stage is set up and you're starting with your pistol and you want to go to your rifle and then you want to go to your shotgun and there's 2 tables, go for it. Coop, make sure that that's in the written stage briefs, that it is not. Go for it, okay? Because that one stage, that is not going to cause a clog up in the match. And if you find that you could shoot that stage better with the gun transitions, Merry Christmas. It's not unsafe. If it's not unsafe, we're going to say yes.
Okay. Brian is using the M1 Grand in 2x5. I guess.
Who? Brian Otrampo? No. We're over our time.
I know. Real quick.
Okay.
Greg says 500 rifle, 500 pistol, 250 birdshot, 50 slugs, just to be safe.
Oh.
So that's a pretty good general.
I like that number.
Round count.
You can ship ammo to Wild West Guns, Las Vegas. You can go pick it up and hang out in their shop and buy some cool stuff. You can also ship ammo straight to us. We still will take ammo shipments if it's last minute. I don't recommend shipping ammo to the range because we're not always there. We don't own the range. We just lease space there. So my best recommendation to you guys is ship ammo to Wild West Guns Las Vegas. And the reason is there's always going to be somebody there to receive that shipment. And one of the problems with shipping ammo to me the week before a match is I'm not going to be here to receive your shipment. So, in most cases you can ship it non-signature required and roll the dice. Or you can ship it signature required, and then every day I'll come home from the range with a UPS post on the door that says, "We'll try again tomorrow." And every day I'll come home with that same post. And then the shooter calls me and says, "Hey man, you haven't got my package." And I'll say, "That's because I'm not hanging out at the house a week before a major match. I'm on the ground drilling and hammering and doing all that good stuff." So, go.
Can we transition to a pistol on a rifle shotgun stage if a gun goes down, start gun empty?
Good question. Stage briefs don't state what guns have to be used. They give you a starting position and they tell you guns are holstered or staged appropriately, and guns start position is port arms or low ready, heels or toes touching X's, or hands relaxed if you're starting with the pistol. Therefore, according to that, Coop, you're a range master, Blair Cooper. Answer the question, Coop. You got 30 seconds, because we're not hanging out much longer. We haven't eaten dinner. 30 seconds. I like the question, Greg. I got an answer for you, but I'm not your range master. Blair Cooper. What's your answer? 30 seconds. Do we start the countdown? Do it. Jeopardy.
Brian says, we've done it before, Bones, not even necessarily empty. Just have to make sure you clear it before you leave the line.
Alright, so Brian's just giving you some info or some knowledge or some history. Coop would have to make that call, Brian, or Greg, on the range. I don't see an issue with it.
Coop says, we do not state rifle pistol stage anymore. We let them solve it.
Yep. So, solve the problem. Don't make yourself a bigger problem. And on that note, we are out of here. It's the T&P Show. Cutting out the brighter and bolder and crisper T&P Show. Thank you guys for tuning in for another Wednesday edition.
Yeah.
And we will see you next Wednesday. Check out the United Shooting Sports League's YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, share, and turn on those post notifications so you can see when we post new videos. That channel is where you can send your friends to get content and get information. This broadcast of the live T&P Show will be rebroadcasted tomorrow on that channel. Lots of information coming to that channel as far as MIP packages, MIP sponsors, products, and upcoming things that sponsors are trying to get out to us for the MIP program, as well as I'm going to start doing just some daily vlog stuff. Tune into the daily vlogs. Don't get bored with them, because that's where you're going to learn about rules and QTs and rank. And I still get on the phone with new match directors around the country, and I still have to explain rank and QTs, and I'm okay with it. I'll do it forever. But if I find a way to get that information out, I can send people to one location to get information on rank, information on QTs, all that good stuff coming to you. Super awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in. Tony, peace out.
Peace out, Peter.
If you guys haven't watched the video, go watch the video of Tony mowing down.
You have to watch to the end. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Bill always trying to hijack the feed. I'm like, it's not hot in here. It's wonderful in here.
Yes, wonderful in here. That's wonderful in here.
It is wonderful. That's wonderful.
I feel like I'm on the surface of the sun.
Holy shit. Smashy poo! What's the matter, buddy? What's the matter, buddy? Hey! Oh, good stuff.